welcome back. I got a message this week saying that my credit score is 630. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but listen, I have been working on my credit for a little over 4 years now. Back then, it was 489. Just terrible. I used to get all kind of stuff and not pay it back. I got things for other people who I thought were my friends and they didn't pay it back. Things I am still paying for till this day. I just never knew about credit. I had no idea until I took a money class at the end of my college career when I got a bachelor's in math. Like, you would think that I would know better. Plus, it's pretty simple. You borrow something, you pay it back. It should be that simple, but for many of us, life just happens. And sometimes you can't pay it back, or you don't know how to pay it back. Whatever the case may be, we tend to get lost along the way, right? And that's okay, as long as we don't stay lost. We've got to make an effort to find our way back on the right path. I'll never forget the night I was sleeping on my mama's couch 4 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a car. I just lost a job traveling. I just got out of a very toxic relationship that I didn't want to leave. And I had about $5 in the bank. I was so broke and I was so broken. At the time, I was contemplating filing bankruptcy because I just didn't know how I was going to pay any of my bills. I was so behind on everything and I prayed, and I met a girl who had just filed bankruptcy. She was my age. She said it changed her life and she was able to start over. Bankruptcy just seemed to solve all her problems. So I thought, shoot, I could do that. It was 3 a.m. Again, I'm on my mama's couch. I couldn't sleep, stressed out. Then this infomercial came on. It was about fixing your credit. Fixing my credit didn't feel like an option at the time because I didn't have any money. But the commercial just pulled me in. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It was like something in my soul was moved. I've learned to be very aware of what my gut tells me, so I trusted my gut. It was 3 books for $30 they were selling. Remember, I only had $5 in the bank. But my crazy, hopeful self ordered the books anyways. As bad of a situation I was in, I decided to make it worse by getting an overdraft fee and then not having any money at all. I know that's what it sounds like, right? But to me, I remember thinking, I just want to change so bad. I want to live a better life. I want to be a better person and make better decisions. And for some reason, I felt like that book was going to help me do that. Sure enough, 2 days later, the books came in. I opened up the first one, read the first paragraph, and this is what it said. You don't know how to manage money right now. If you file bankruptcy and you still don't know how to manage money, where do you think you'll end up? Right back where you started. If you aren't willing to change your mind, you aren't ready to change anything. Ooh, man. When I read that, I didn't just use it to fix my credit. I used it in every aspect of my life. My relationships, works, dreams, aspirations, my self-love, just health and wellness. I just felt like because I was so familiar with how to mess everything up, unless I changed my mindset, I'd just continue to mess up, regardless of what my intentions and hopes were. So I had to let go of what I knew and relearn so much when it came to finances, communication, love, and just life in general. That was a major shift for me, and it definitely wasn't easy. One thing I've noticed as I've gotten older is that when we choose to see the truth in life, it tends to feel like it's hurting much more than it's helping. So not too long after that, I started to go to therapy. I went to counseling, I took classes, I got help for my alcoholism, which is a whole nother story. Comment down below if you'd like to hear that. I had to admit that I needed help. I mean, I wasn't able to get anything under my name for a long time. I used to ask for help from so many people too. And before I changed my mindset, I expected people to help me because I made bad choices, but I wanted to change. So they owed me something, right? Wrong. No one owes you anything. Sometimes it takes understanding that self-accountability is everything. Taking responsibility for what's right and what's wrong. When I was able to do that, a lot of my disappointments in others went away. Now I only expect to learn and grow from other people, whether someone is teaching me how I want to be or how I don't want to be. I'm truly grateful. And you know what? I'm no longer disappointed. It's funny that when I changed my mind, my heart, and my spirit, everything within me, it seems like everything around me started to change too. Sometimes it takes a great fall, but you know what? It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. Life is all about perception, whether you want to see it or not. You have been given the gift of choice. That means that no matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes, no matter how many failures, no matter how many wrongs, it's never too late to change and relearn how to live a better life. Maya Angelou said, do the best you can with what you know until you know better. Then do better. And sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it because you're worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great week. And no matter what you learn this week, let it make you better. See you next time.